Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, 23 Flavors of Stitching. My name is Kirsten and today is going to be a Flosstube extra and it's going to be my tentative 2025 plans. I don't have very many set in stone plans. They're more just like things that I'd like to get done, I guess. So first up is I would like to finish Augusta National. And this is a cropped version of the pattern that I got from Awesome Pattern Studio, which is making me kind of jealous because I wonder if this is what the new one looks like. Yeah. So I am at like 76%, I think, on that one. And my goal is to get it finished by the end of March. That way I can go get it framed for my husband's birthday in May. And the place that I take it to usually has a 4 to 6 week turnaround, so I would like to get it finished as soon as possible, end of March being like the very last week that I could get it done and have it be finished by the time I'd like it to be finished. The next plan that I would like to have done is to finish Housework Never Killed Anyone by Lizzie Kate. This is the pattern. This is where I'm at with it. Yeah, I'd like to get it done so that it can hang up in my house. Okay. Next is a new start, or I guess the next two would be two new starts, and one of the starts is Mini Red Door by Artisy. This is what it will look like, or this is what it looks like. I just have a vision of this hanging in my powder room, and so I would really like to start it and get it finished. I would probably do it on 18 count, and it'll be 8.5 wide by 11.5 high, which would actually be perfect. So I started writing down the colors that are in the first page. That way I can pull those colors out and make sure that I have them without needing to go and buy all of the colors right away. The next project that I would like to start, I don't have a cover photo for because it's not an actual pattern. I saw this idea on Facebook and someone had crocheted granny squares based off of the cover of books that she finished for the year. So she took the cover of a book and took 3 or 4 colors out of the cover and then made a granny square out of those colors. And then at the end of the year, she put them all together and made this quilt or blanket. And I thought that was so cool. I'm a very beginner crocheter. I will not ever try granny squares. But I am learning how to quilt, and so I thought, oh my gosh, that would be so fun to do like 4x4 quilt blocks or something. And then I was realizing, oh my gosh, that's going to be a lot of fabric. And so then I got the idea, well, maybe I could do a cross stitch piece and do a 10x10 block of stitches for every book that I read for the year. And so I need to get going on that. I have finished 3 books already this year, mostly because I've been able to listen to them as well as physically read them. But yeah, so I need to get going on that. I need to figure out what exactly I want to do. I would probably do it on, I want to say I want to do it on 18 count and then maybe use my Silky Petites. That way, because I haven't used them, and I feel like this would be a good project to use that for because I don't have to pull them out and like keep them in a project. I can just, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know if I want to do lines or if I want to do like a granny square pattern but of stitches and just, I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about that, that might actually be really cute. But they don't have a lot of, the first couple that I read this year, they don't have a lot of variation in color because they were a series of 2. They were a duo. But anyway, so that's also something that I would really like to do this year. I think it's kind of fun and different, and yeah. The next plan that I have is to finish my ornaments. I had one that I was supposed to start, I believe it was July's, and I just never finished it, and I never started it. So I would like to do that. Finishing them was actually really simple. They're packed away now, but maybe I can input a picture here of what the finished products looked like. But it was a lot of fun to finish those. So I would like to get those done, and that way my tree can be a little bit more complete. Next year I got next year period. This year I got a skinny tree that was just sitting right outside this room in our upstairs area because I felt like once you got upstairs there wasn't any Christmas spirit. There wasn't anything Christmassy up here, so I got a skinny tree and put all of our one-off ornaments, all of our ornaments that we had purchased for each other. I put the ornament that I got for when we graduated from college, the one that we got for my daughter last year for her first Christmas, just all those. And then I also put these, the Shannon Christine Designs ones. Let me see if I can pull them up actually. And anyway, it was just cute. And let's see. So this is actually the next one that I'm supposed to work on. It's Christmas Mug Small 2. So I would like to finish these. The next thing I would like to do is finish Maui. I finished Lahaina last year, which it might be fun to do a recap of all the finishes I had last year. Let me... Okay. This is from Awesome Pattern Studio. This is what it's going to look like when it's all done. And this is where I am at with it. Yeah, I'd like to get that finished. Part of my plan, I count these as full coverage because there's not really a break in the stitching. The only break in the stitching that there is like up at the top. Like that whole thing is solid stitching. So I am kind of counting those as full coverage, not officially, but I am wanting to do one of the counting challenges from Full Coverage Fanatics this year, and that is movie genres every month. January is comedy, and I think, what was it? The one that I am choosing to do is you stitch the number of minutes, or however long the movie is, the number of minutes. That is how many stitches you put into your projects. And so I thought that it would be kind of fun to watch those movies, and while we're watching the movies, that's how many stitches I do. And obviously I can do more or less, but we started with Talladega Nights, which is a Will Ferrell movie, if you've never seen it. And I took most of the movies from the lists from Full Coverage Fanatics, but if they were movies that I didn't like or whatever, then I added my own movies and looked up how many minutes there were in those movies. So that's what I'm doing with Augusta National right now. That's probably what I'll try to do with Mini Red Door, and I'll probably try to do that with Maui as well, just to feel like I'm getting some progress in. Okay. The other thing that I would like to do is get my mini Enchanted Christmas Reindeer to 15%. This is what it is looking like. I'm currently at 8.5%, I think. So I'd like to get that to 15% this year. Yeah. We'll see if that happens. I just would like to see progress on this. It feels like it's been sitting on this one for a very long time. On that one page. Okay. And then this is kind of like a far off goal that I don't know will happen, but I'd like to start 12 things this year. I have a lot of patterns that I would really like to work on, or I would really like to see up hanging on my walls, and I haven't even started them yet, so I'd like to start them. And then I have a few things that I don't know that I'll actually make any good progress on. Obviously, when I'm not super focused on Augusta National, then my stitchy time will kind of be free a little bit. So maybe let's just get through March and see how it goes. But I'd like to finish Gather Here by Hello from Liz Matthews. I am not super close to finishing, but I feel like it could be pretty easy to finish. So I'd like to have that hanging on my wall for next fall, or even just throughout the year, honestly. And then, sorry, I have my labels of all my projects right here. What else? I would like to get further on One Nation, which is the American flag with the names of the states in the stripes in the order that they joined the Union. This is what it looks like. I believe I am down to the stripe that's at the bottom of the blue, so I think I've done Louisiana. I think. I'll have to go pull it out, but I would like to, I was working on the blue on the stars this year, and I would like to get that done and then just work on the stripes. I feel like the stripes tend to go by kind of quick, but because the stars are Quaker stars, I feel like I have a hard time doing them. I don't know why, but I think I do. Anyway, I don't know that I'll be able to finish it, but I would like to get some good progress on that. And I would really like to finish the Moonshine Cabin this year. And I don't have the cover photo in here, but Moonshine Cabin is from Modern Folk Embroidery, Roxy Floss Co., and Evertote, and they did a collaboration on it. So the design was designed by Jacob. The floss is from Roxy Floss Co., and then Evertote distributed it. And I would really like to finish that. I think that it's beautiful, and I would love to have it hanging up. And I really think that's it as far as things that I would really like to see happen this year. Obviously, if I lose my stitchy bug, who the heck knows what's gonna happen, but I would like to make more of a concerted effort on my stitching this year, because I felt like in 2024 the stitching kind of just went by the wayside, and I know that sometimes that'll happen, but I would really like to make an effort to get that done. So yeah, I have my planner for the year. It is a happy planner, and it's one that I bought a while ago. It says there is beauty in simplicity, and I started writing my plans, and I only use the monthly spread for my stitching, so I haven't written anything down yet, but that is what we're looking like. I have stitched in January, so I just need to mark off when I've stitched. And then yeah, I think that's kind of it. I don't know that I'll do monthly goals besides the full coverage fanatics. Yeah, I think especially right now, I'm just dead set on trying to get Augusta National finished. So once we finish that, we will reevaluate and kind of see where we're at. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and leave a comment, and I will see you in my next video.